Hello everyone and welcome back to Paradise Rolls.
This is very full. I was trying to be very careful.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be a bat with an overbite. I'm Mark Anthony, your game master. Today we are playing the Arrakis Conquest. Last time the adventurers got to where they are now, which looks quite similar to the image you see on screen now. Our sources are cited by the thing that's right there.
Believe it!
Don't look into that. Anyway, that's kind of the area that they got to last time when the Druids teleported them back to their base. I will now turn that off. And we will continue from there. Yeah, so what else are you guys doing now? What's happening?
So we are currently imploding, I think.
Yeah, we'll say this
Altitude
is a few minutes after you've finished your puking session.
You can ignore them.
Still recovering.
Straight to business. What do you know about this rot?
There's a lot of it. It's gross.
Okay, a few levels deeper.
Oh. It kind of behaves like a parasite.
Okay, 1 or 2 levels deeper.
Have you ever heard of a pandemic?
Have I ever heard of a pandemic?
Yes, we had a pandemic of scurvy 1 year.
Perfect.
I think that would technically be an epidemic.
What's the difference?
Pandemics on a global scale. Like
Yeah,
rock.
Ambrose, tell us, please. Explain.
Oh,
That's it. That's the difference.
Yeah, an epidemic is more localized. Pandemic, not localized. That's what we're dealing with. It's everywhere. We have noticed that going deeper and deeper, it is harder to find any of it. Where we are now, it's a pretty rare occasion. But there are different holes, we'll say, that lead down here.
have you done any mushroom experimentation on the rot itself?
No, we were told to come here, but that was what we were going to do with you all. We have the largest collection of fungus from the Underdark. However, the fungus among us,
I was waiting for that.
does not like to travel. It dies and becomes very useless very quickly.
What is it about the traveling that kills it?
I don't quite know. What we do know about most of these, I don't know, higher end types of fungus is that they grow in a very specific spot, the same exact spot only. And there are various reasons, a very specific amount of moisture, a very specific draft, sort of wind, aeration type thing.
Does this spot rest on a ley line?
They all rest. They are all of these fungus I'm talking about are like different ones in different places. But yeah, let me take you back to the map. And I'm not telling you where you are.
That seems fair.
You do not know on this map where you would be.
Where are we on this map?
Now you might. Yeah. Directly above us would be somewhere around here.
Okay. Wow, we've traveled a long way.
Wait, so that is where we are now?
They teleported you basically across the globe.
All right.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, we are on a ley line. We know that. We also know that due to the cosmic shifting that is occurring, the ley lines are prone to it's their own weird sort of mobility. But this is one of the natural paths of the ley lines. You know, give it plus or minus 100 miles. That's why other locations are quite hard to find. We have pretty good ways of finding all sorts of different small nooks and crannies, but it's very difficult to search everything. Yeah, so experiments that we want to try, we would have to go to them.
To the mushrooms?
Yes. We will have to go to them and bring everything we need to do the experiment right there. I heard that you've been bringing samples around all over the place with you, so I think that should be fine.
Yeah, I start jangling around in my bag of holding.
Perfect. Yeah, no, we'll need as much as we can get because there are undocumented fungus down here as well. But we are by no means at the deepest levels of the Underdark. The biggest difficulty that we have in finding other sorts of fungus is the things that want to kill you and murder you and eat you and all that other stuff. So, I mean, we're going to have to tread carefully if we go deeper, but we're fairly certain that the deeper we go, the higher the likelihood we find rarer and more potent spores.
Alright. Well, we've brought everything with us. I think we're all prepared.
We scouted a couple different ways that we could go. We can go a little bit north. Probably about 3 days journey north, and there is a tunnel that'll lead us deeper into the Underdark. There are lots of sounds that come from there. I mean, there's all sorts of nasty shit down there. And then there's another way, much safer, much longer, southwest.
How much longer?
How much safer?
How much longer?
How much southwest?
Well, based on our echolocation attempts at surveying the area, the slant is extremely gradual. Getting down to the layers of the Underdark we would need could take us months.
No, we don't have that much time. We should go the faster way.
Yes.
We can handle it.
Okay, I want to just ensure you understand this. There are civilizations of crazy people down there. There are demons down there.
There are demons up above, too.
You know,
There are...
Looking at one.
I bested the Admiral. So, just saying.
Okay. There is also another weird occurrence that happens once we get down. See, there's a certain level to which our magic does not any longer penetrate. Now, hopefully our magic still works once we've gone through this barrier, but I don't know if we'll have any connection to anything higher once we're there. Essentially, we go down, we're completely alone. Here we can go places, we can use the plants, our magic should work completely fine. Down there, everything could shift.
But
But-
you think that this is where we might find the fungus that can neutralize the rot?
Yeah, I think that we would have to look for a lot less time, but expose ourselves to more danger. If we looked on this level, we might not find anything strong enough for what Grambuil had kind of indicated we'd need.
I think we really have a choice then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you all want to stay behind, then, I mean, it sounds like that's kind of what you're getting at. So you don't want to go. It's fine. You go.
Yeah, you can give me notes.
No, we need a guide. You must go.
Or you could just not. I mean, it sounds like you're very trepidatious about this.
Is there? Can
Or
I?
you could say that your own feelings of being scared are more important than saving everything up above. That's fine too.
If it makes you feel better, you can't be scared when you're around me.
Do you feel like you could pass? This is knowledge that you could pass on to someone else with enough insurance that we could get where we're going.
I know that you are a great researcher.
But I'm not the expert in this field. I
You
understand
are
that this is what you've devoted your life to.
Truly not. I can't get you to my level. We will go with you. Just know that we're not fighters.
I'll protect you.
That's fine.
We are scaredy cats. Big creepy smile. Cute little cat smile. But
Aww.
you defend us and take us.
We'll protect you.
We will lead you.
We'll
You protect us. Together we should be able to see if this is an option. This is all speculation. Remember that. Grambuil's speculations have led to some extraordinary discoveries. But still, that's all it is. And we may need to try multiple times with many different types. And we won't have more samples to obtain once we go down. Do you have enough?
I should probably, if this is a one-time thing, then we should probably go get some more samples.
Oh, I will never go back down there. This will be my once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Yeah, so we should get more, because I have a couple left, but I gave most of them to Grumble. So I only have a couple samples on me, on my person right now.
We should also search for something of a stronger sample if exists one.
Also, it might be worth it trying to. Okay, I think what we need to do is we need to prepare for this. We've now understanding like what the situation is. I think that we need to take some time to regroup and prepare for this journey, and then we can come back and meet you, so that we know that we are properly prepared. Because we're not properly prepared right now.
We can take you. I don't think that you understand. It'll take you a long time to go on your own. We will take you.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's figure out what you need, where we can go, where we know, and then we'll do that in this manner. So go ahead, discuss amongst yourselves.
We should plunder.
Thunder down under.
In fact, yeah, that ancient civilization would be perfect to plunder.
Absolutely.
There's
one would
nothing
care.
left there.
Also, I'm
there's
pretty sure the
something.
admiral told you that you're not supposed to plunder anything.
So that it wasn't a once in a lifetime thing if you've already gone there, huh?
This that we live in the ruins. This civilization, is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I thought there was another one.
No, we've
Oh,
already
yeah.
gotten everything here. There's
I thought you said there was one down below.
With crazy
there's
people.
many of those.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're not going to steal from you. We respect researchers.
I heard captain and pirate. Not an idiot. Gotta realize what's going on.
Yeah. But for research.
Okay, no. Plunder down there.
Okay,
All
so
you want.
besides plundering,
Is there
what do
anything
you
else?
need?
I
What
need
else?
to get some more samples of the rot. I'm gonna need to get some empty jars. I would like to go to Grumbawill and get his. I want to either get his testing chamber or a similar one, because I feel like if we're gonna be testing the rot, we need to be able to. Is it so? Was the testing chamber that he has? What I know, like, is that something that is like it's like a magical dial, or was he the one controlling the time the time passage?
You know that it requires an extremely large amount of magic to be
To do
able
that,
to
okay.
power it. It is him power like he basically enchanted the box
Mhm.
to run the magic, but he has to force magic into it for it to work.
Well,
If we can melt down a bunch of glass, I can make you some bottles. I still have my glass blowing shit.
okay.
We
I
need
don't
some
still glass blowing.
restorative
I can
elixirs.
help. I have some too.
Yeah, some elixirs would be good.
I only have 6 left.
I would still like to get a testing chamber from Grumbawill that, even if it can't control like the time, I want something that can allow us to safely test the rot without having to like risk ourselves of like it escaping. So like something that has like multiple chambers, so you can put the rot in, and then separately, like it has like. You put the rod in, it has a small chamber, and it closes off. You know how like you go to dog parks and they have the multiple
Yeah.
the doors so the dogs don't get out, like that, but for the rot, and so that we can like have the rot completely isolated and introduce some spores, close it, and then introduce it to the rot, so that we're not having to stress about it like getting out every time, so we can like safely operate that.
If we do, what if we make like a? Because the rot can't affect glass, can it? Clearly, it can't because you have it in jars. So what if we just make?
Well, and then I pull mine out because I have one that's like actually it is corroding, right?
Yeah.
So it only lasts for so long, so we need something stronger. Because look at this. Shit.
Look at this.
Some lead or adamant, maybe mithril. Do I know any dwarves?
I mean, you know some dwarves, but just like people of
People of dwarvish descent, not like.
yeah. You don't know.
Craftsmen.
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know like dwarves.
Okay.
You don't know dwarves that also have access to dwarven machinery or anything like that. Other than maybe someone on your old ship.
I think we should probably just go to Ogma's Wharf.
Well, I
Shop
can
there.
take you straight back to Ogma's Wharf. And since Hikaru, we can get straight back to that same tree, but I don't know how much shopping y'all want to do once we get there. I know of a couple other places that have really pricey stuff, but things that might help us with this.
price won't matter.
I'm just gonna stop in with Grumblewell. I think that he'll have whatever I need.
It's quite possible. If Gramble leaves his supplies open to you,
He better.
He will.
well, lucky you,
Gramble
ain't
will.
you? All right. Well,
I also would like to have a word with the First Admiral.
Can we leave this off the plate right now? We have plenty of things going on. I don't want to bring some more complicated things into this.
Oh, but that's so fun.
all right.
We
well,
have enough things to deal with, okay?
my offer still stands. I'll just I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. So anyway, I'll be back over here. Walks back into the greenhouse.
Can I see that jar you have in your bag? Is it the rotting one?
Mhm.
Can I cast mending on this before we have kind of total breakdown?
You can definitely cast mending.
I'm gonna mend
This-
the glass a bit.
This glass has tinked against other stuff. There's little tiny like cracks and like the cork, or what would be the stopper on it?
Probably another glass stopper.
Yeah, glass
Glass
stopper.
on glass is actually really nice.
There's like a couple of little little
That's how you know a
imperfections
cheap
in the
decanter
outside
from
of
a
the
good one.
glass. That as you mend, you see that the outside of the glass mends. And as you try to cast this spell to the inside of the glass,
Doesn't win.
nothing happens.
Well,
Do I have I probably have like more empty glass bottles, right? Okay. I'm gonna.
well, you carry this. and stay
I'm
over
gonna take an empty glass bottle, and I'm just gonna like remove the top and like kind of like and switch it to a new bottle.
Okay.
You remind me of that nuclear physicist that was running tests on like radioactive material, and then totally fucked up and was like, "Well, I'm gonna die tomorrow from radiation poisoning."
What other choice do I have? What am I gonna do?
I do want you to roll me a sleight of hand check.
Can I?
You can
Can I do stuff?
now.
Okay.
Micromanage.
Please,
Um,
please.
I would like
micromanage
to
me.
inspire you, at the same time micromanage you. You know, like a little compliment sandwich.
Compliment sandwich me.
Zanna, be very careful. I know you can do this. But don't fuck up, otherwise you fuck us all.
What do I get for that?
That's a D8 and a D4. Let me see what the mote of Divine Mote does.
See
Mote
what this
potential.
does before you say anything. Before you do anything.
You can re-roll the Bardic Inspiration check, Bardic Inspiration die if you need to.
Which
the
one's
D8.
that?
the D8.
Yeah.
Do you have to take the new one?
Or do I get the?
Choose which roll to use.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's sleight of hand. 17.
Nice.
I rolled a 5, so thank you.
That was a 14 that you needed to beat, so you completely needed all of the help Seth can possibly provide for
I
that.
only have +1 on sleight of hand, so.
yeah. Yeah, so you managed to switch the sample over to the new container. Close it up. What do you do with the other one?
I'm gonna just cork it. I'm gonna put it back in my bag.
Okay.
Because you never know. I can maybe find something to. I could find something useful for it.
$100?
100.
Yeah.
That's one.
That's
No, that's a
one.
one.
It's not a 100.
No.
Okay.
000 is 100.
You have a couple of drops of goo in the one that you switched everything from. So there's still a little corrosion going on in that one, but
Like still the live rot.
yeah, the rot is still, there's a 1% essentially.
Okay. Okay.
So
Oh, that's good. That's the best roll you can get.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shall we burn it? That's a separate sample, I guess.
Might as well try it.
We could use that to infect a small creature for the experiment. It's gonna
I
take
mean,
a
like
while.
I'll just keep an eye on that for now because I mean it hadn't got how much. Okay, how much of the glass is left before it like would to like create an actual hole?
I'm gonna say this is a sample you took from the island, and that where it has been laying, like the tube is like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
About 75% of the glass has been chewed through.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
There's this tiny little 25% of the glass left.
But it's been like 2 months, 2.5
Mm-hmm.
months.
And that was with the full size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be
Okay.
good for a while.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but I'll leave it for now. Because I think I would like to I mean I feel like there's a possibility for me to be able to do some sort of experiment on like how it corroded, which I feel like would be contaminated if I were to burn it. I don't know. I haven't fully realized, but I feel like there's potential there and I don't want to destroy it quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll leave it.
You guys know what you want to do when you, wherever you're going, what you're doing?
We're on Grumble Wheels, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
No extra shopping.
I mean, if you want to stop into that same.
Well, you can
woman
do
and-
that, Ambrose. You can take Seth and go do something.
You just don't want me to talk to
And
Grandpa
I
Will.
will go talk to Grumble
I
Will.
just really want a shield and a better sword.
You can find that Nagasmorph.
Yeah, we'll just rob that.
I'll
sample.
focus on the
Same
research stuff. You all
person.
focus on the
Yeah, let's go
fighting
rob
safety
someone.
stuff.
For the good of the world.
Yes.
Okay. You go back to Hikaru? Alright, well. How long do you think you're going to need while you're there?
Not longer than a couple hours, right?
Just a couple hours, that's all you need.
I don't know.
Alright.
How long do you think? I'm gonna go talk to Grumble Will and get some supplies. I think it's up to y'all how much time you need.
We'll be fast.
I mean, yeah, we'll be fast. We can all stop in together. You know,
The more distractions, the better.
Okay.
I fully don't intend on paying for anything in that forsaken city.
Well, you do what you are gonna do, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do what I'm gonna do.
The rod that you stole, was that for Zirikwa or was that for Ambrose?
those for Ambrose.
I thought it was.
Empress was.
too.
That wasn't-
Zirpa wasn't
That was
even in the
Ambrose.
picture
Right.
yet.
So can I have it back?
The immovable rod?
No.
No,
Oh.
it was like I don't know what it was. I never
I
put it
don't
in
know.
my inventory, so.
It was a rune rod. You basically get to stamp a spell
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
And you use the spell slot, and it is gone until your trigger
I
happens.
thought that's what I had.
You may have, maybe you grabbed it.
Yeah,
No, I
me
thought
too.
that was something that I grabbed from the person that killed Ambrose, not like the.
Yeah, from my
Glyph
body.
staff.
Glyph staff. Yeah, you took it from my body.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I don't have a lot of spells anymore, so.
Can Hikaru take us anywhere we need to go?
Well, I can take you to a few different places.
Pillage that tower.
Where you wanting to go?
I think I would like to, if we can, I would like to collect rot from a few different places. I think that we need to collect it from the island. We should take some from outside of Ogma's Wharf, and we need to collect some of the rot from around here because I've heard that it behaves differently than some of the other rot
And the ocean rot.
and the ocean rot.
Okay. What island are you talking about?
Cool. The Turtle Island?
No, I've never been there. Can't take you there. I can take you. One time, I followed Grandpa Will home. He has
You followed him home?
Yeah, you see,
You followed him
he
home?
quite
Hold
often
on.
he quite often will sleep in his study, but
Oh, I
he
know
does
that.
he does have a pretty nice house. Now I can teleport us straight to his house.
Yes.
It's a pretty nice place. It's riddled with
Yeah.
traps, though.
Oh, never mind.
Traps don't matter.
I can take us back to right where we were when we found you.
Have you seen any of the route around here? I guess where we were when...
No, I've been down as far as being here. See, directly above, there's basically no plant life.
I meant
whatsoever.
where you picked us up.
Yeah, I can take you straight back there. I didn't touch any of it.
But did you see any? Did you observe it?
I
Well, I mean, there's that cave. I'm sure there's some left over.
So I was just gonna say.
No, I know, but
like,
I'm just saying we
Yeah.
need samples from different places.
Yeah.
Because
So
we
maybe-
already know that there's at least one variance, so we
Mhm.
should be getting as diverse a sample as possible.
Yeah, I did find a little bit, but it was right up in the water.
we don't need any from the Ogma's Wharf region, because that's what you have, right?
Well, yeah, but I only have a small. I have
So
only
I
have
was-
a couple small
I was
samples.
thinking we can probably grab one when we go rob that person, if it's around there,
Okay.
and then come back.
But Ogma's Wharf first.
We can go to Ogma's Wharf. Yeah, sorry about the turtle place. Never been there.
That's really
No.
unfortunate.
No offense to you, Gilbo. Never been to Turtle Island. Maybe you can show me one
Alright,
time.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, if you ever want to go, we can always go hang out.
I want to go.
yeah.
Can Gilbo take us to Ku?
Gilbo
Can I?
could.
Oh,
It would be a journey led by Gilbo, which Gilbo
Oh.
is not necessarily adept at.
Okay. Okay, let's go
but-
to Ogma's Wharf. I'm gonna see whatever. Let's take inventory and see what brought Grumble Will still has, and then we'll go from there.
yeah. And we'll make the robbery real quick.
Those are the only two places we're going, though. Back to where I picked you up. Back to Gramboil.
For now, and then from there, we may need to stop by a couple more places to collect some other samples of the route, but we'll have to see because maybe he still has some of the samples that will be enough. I need to take some inventory though.
I've been on the far west coast of here too. You know where it's actually pretty. Grabs your map and points.
We're like, point to where?
Where's the pretty part?
Wait.
Right around here.
Oh, that's very close to the other continent.
Yeah.
What about the volcano down south?
Yeah, I have been there for research purposes. However, due to the recent eruptions that have occurred, I have no linkage to take us there anymore.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It was a pretty little weed. My method of transportation specifically requires plant life. And go between plants that I've been to. Anyway. I have been there. There are no more.
I'm wondering if there was a lava variant.
Hmm.
And then when something erupts, it just spreads it all around.
I've been down south. There are different kinds of evergreen trees and such. Could take us there. People there you know, pretty wary. But if we're just there to grab some rotten run, we can do that.
No, I can hardly believe you've ever been down south.
I don't know what that means. How about you there, Ambrose? You ever notice any difference with the rot and the Fae?
Do I? Did I? I don't think there was rot when I was there. I think I left way before that.
You did?
I left way before that.
Oh.
It's worth a
So
shot.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be worth a shot. I don't know.
Well, it could be. It also could be a waste of time.
It could be. Who knows? Maybe there is not even any rot there at all.
My thing is, if we should probably get this done like today.
Yeah.
Finish this whole thing and be going down.
Yes, we
Today.
can do that. That's
Yeah,
totally
let's do it.
totally feasible.
Good.
Absolutely. We'll be quick. We'll stop talking and then we'll go.
All right.
Let's all stop talking and go.
To
Including
Grimbuil's house. Let's go.
Well, let's go.
Let's go. Sunday. Yay. And you get shunted through plant and leaf to wind up on Grimbuil's porch. Well, next to Grimbuil's porch. In Ogma's Wharf.
I'd like to cast Find Traps.
Okay. How does it read?
Let me remember that, because I feel like I also ran into this issue last time, but... I sense the presence of any trap within range, 120 feet, that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Alarm spell, glyph of wardings, mechanical pit traps, etc.
Do you know exactly where it is, or do you just know it's there?
I sense the presence, but it would not reveal a natural weakness.
As
The
you
trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense.
This place booby trapped as hell.
as soon as you land, get onto this yard and you cast the spell, you know your presence is instantly known. That's one thing that just is, you know that. And you know this whole thing is fucked.
I mean, we could just wait for Grimble to show up.
Has anyone tried knocking the
No,
door?
I'm
knocking on the
gonna.
door?
Or we could just use the orb. Take out the knock orb.
Oh, that's true.
Can you hand me the little book that's in the cubby?
Tell him, hey, that's us.
Bottom cubby.
Come deactivate your traps.
It's one of those small books. It should be called like. Oh yeah, it's behind the black one. Black book. They got the tiny book. I forgot to get it right. Thank you.
What?
Okay, I've got one. This was a perfect page. Okay, let me see. Knock, knock.
Ambrose,
Knock, knock.
please.
Knock, knock.
Fuck. Who's there?
Bud.
Bud who?
Bud, I really want to know where the doorbell is.
Oh, take it back. Hi. Well, we're outside your house. Are you here right now?
You took Ambrose to my house?
Well, we didn't really have a choice. We had to teleport here, and this is where he could was able to transport.
Let me see
teleport
that.
to.
Where's the memorabilia? Where's the memorabilia? I want to know
So
about the first
where
Armada.
are you right now? I need to talk to you about some things, and I need some help gathering some supplies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. working as usual. Same place.
Okay, we'll
Not
be
at
there
home.
soon. We'll be there soon.
I got another knock for you.
I have another don't.
Just real quick, just please. It's
How about
funny.
when I see you in person?
Okay.
Good.
To Grumble's office.
How far is it?
Did he deactivate the traps?
No, we're not going into his house. We're going to.
No, I thought we were in a courtyard in his house.
No,
Are we
you're
not.
no, no,
Oh,
not.
okay.
By his front
You're
porch.
you're like at his
Okay.
front yard. Yeah.
I thought he had like the crazy mansion style with a courtyard in the middle with a tree. That's what I envisioned.
So it's like that. It's this big ass like estate that is lined with like hedges, and then there is a like ring style house, like a circular house, and then there is a courtyard in the center. You are not in the center of his house.
Okay.
You are inside of his hedges.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'll tell you what.
What?
You go do what you want to do. Actually, I'll go with you to Granbuil, but then I had some people I would really like to say hello to. So I'll go do my thing. We will meet at Granbuil's office in 2 hours' time. Is that fine with you?
That's plenty.
Is 2 hours' time too much for the heathens?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Is 1 hour's time good enough for you?
We'll make it work.
Do an hour from the time we get to Grimble Wills.
Okay, that'll work. Well, let's head on over there, and everyone will follow you to Grumblewills. And now you're there. What are you doing?
Wow!
You're at the academy in Ogma's Wharf, and I can actually
Oh, cool.
switch you over.
I was wondering if we were going to his like remote treehouse office that we saw when we called him that one time.
Is this it?
Okay, I pull Ambrose aside. And I'm like, hey, go do your thing with.
Okay.
We only have an hour, so.
All right. Let's go.
We only need 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We can stop in for a bit.
Though I hear an act of thievery is in place. Is this correct?
Yes.
Though I implore and greatly admire Seth's, ability to smash and grab, I would like to come along with you.
I would love to have you along.
Good. Avant.
Do you know of a particular good spot to hit? I don't think we should hit the same spot
No,
twice.
let's not hit the same. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Do you not believe I'm familiar with this town?
This is where you
This
live.
is where I live.
You're like, wait.
So,
I recognize that.
so right here is where you thieved last time.
Right.
And there's your house, so you can stop by your house if you want.
This was your house. Roll me a history check.
A house check.
I'm not familiar. Wait.
I have no memory of this place.
Is it history?
Yeah.
Coffee.
21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day one.
You know that there are magic shops down this way. There are 2 different ones, and there are like different sorts of miscellaneous kind of rarer goods down in this little section here. So more like magic items, and then this is more like random rare shit.
I want a sword and shield.
A sword and shield. I know a place of magical items and
Right, let's go.
yet more rare items to obtain.
Let's do both. We got an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true.
We only need 15 minutes for each.
Yeah.
Let us start from the south.
Okay.
So we're gonna hop down to that little.
Bizarre.
Rare items.
You're going here first?
Yeah. Rare item
Okay.
place.
From what I remember, the wanted poster, it had me with my mask on, correct?
Yeah, everything would have you with mask on, yeah.
Okay. I will take my mask off, regrettably.
Okay.
I don't want to be burning through spell slots just to keep a low profile.
I'm gonna do this quick. I want you to make me a stealth check.
It's what
I forgot to micromanage.
whatever it takes to hit you.
But thankfully I don't need
One
it.
more.
Oh wait. I forgot to take off my armor.
You can do deception check, and with that, you'll be able to micromanage yourself should you wish.
No, deception will be 26.
And you needed it. I rolled a nat 20, so
Okay.
good. You're fine. You will not be recognized.
Am I on a wanted poster?
You don't see any wanted posters of yourself.
Excellent. But I'm still gonna put my cloak over my wings just to not draw attention to me.
As you look at the wanted poster signage, you do see bones.
Oh,
Oh shit!
hey.
What?
I knew I should have paid those taxes.
It says
Property taxes.
Oh, AWOL?
it says AWOL. Yep.
Okay.
You're part of the guard. That's why. That's why you want it now.
I'm gonna scratch
Deserter.
out the A. Okay, wait. AWOL, and then like make a little mark of the O going over, and then just scribble out and go OWL.
That's good.
So feel free to tell me what it is you're looking for. Some of you are more likely to receive that than others.
I just want a sword and a shield.
Just a sword and a shield. All right,
That's
I'm
all
just
I
gonna
care about.
like lump in. I'm gonna lump in that whole thing that I just
Sure.
told you, and I'm going to roll 3 of these. With that, there are multiple swords that you could go for. There are multiple shields that you can go for. Do you probably go and discuss with the
Yeah, I'm like,
Store
I want a
managers.
magical sword, magical shield. You know, something I can just hit really hard with the sword, and block really hard with the shield.
Okay. For simplicity's sake, I will say that there is a +2 longsword and a +1 shield.
Awesome. I want those.
And you want to try to steal them?
Yes.
Okay. There's also
Don't have money.
there are also
We have a
other
bit of money.
there are also other types of weapons. If you want something that isn't a
Oh.
sword.
We have tier 2,
Oh.
I think.
I want a
Yeah.
morning star.
And a morning star?
Yeah, I want a morning star.
Okay.
That's what I originally envisioned
Cool.
when the Earth birthed me. Rebirthed me.
Because you are Ambrose and your background and the fact that there are druids galore here. There's a morning star here made of this like spiky ivy basically.
Excellent.
That also can cast will cast ensnare on a crit.
Awesome. I want that one.
Which is also a +1.
Okay, so are we in a building or in a tent? Or
You've like gone around
Is
basically.
somebody
At this point, you're like going around looking. The shield and the morning star are both in buildings. What are you looking at?
I didn't realize there was an item called the Hellfire Club.
That's whole.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good place to be. Are you looking for anything else as well, or?
I don't think so. I'm pretty set. I could be looking for small bits and bobs that they're looking for.
Does
Could
Artur
just be a look on like little glass ornaments or anything.
is Gilbo going with Seth in the gang, or is Gilbo hanging out with Zanna?
I'll hang out with Zanna.
Okay. Are you getting stuff? Are you looking for stuff for both of them? Because that makes it a little easier at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are rings of protection that you instantly, your eyes go to. There are cloaks of elven kind. And there are lots of different potions. Invisibility potions, potions of giant strength,
Yes, I think we're gonna
potions of
primarily
heroism.
Try to hit some potions because I believe that's what the group needed in general.
Okay.
Get some greater healing if they got it.
Let me see if there's a easy way to do this real quick. Potion shop D&D. There is a place with a bunch of glass bottles, just straight up glass bottles.
Oh, we need those.
There are healers kits. You also find that there's lots of different types of potions of healing, and they're all like on the same thing, going up higher and higher. You can see they're bigger, so you assume they're, you know, better healing potions up top.
Okay, so it's just empty glass bottles would be on the bottom.
Empty glass bottles are like there's like a almost like, you know, where like in when you go to Walmart and there's all the like bouncy balls in the like cages. Yeah. It's basically that. Just a fuckload of different size bottles just tossed into a container that you can just grab from.
That works.
Yeah. So, huh?
Okay, so and then, so I immediately get attracted to this area of potions and such. And Ambrose is looking at the Morning Star and Shield.
Yep.
I'm closer to the bottles.
You're all. I'm just gonna kind of like have you all go on this one like big heist going all the way around.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you all do this all at once and just kind of be done with it real quick. So, for you, the first thing I want you to do is roll me a d12. That one. Roll it. Just flat roll. 2. You get 2 regular potions of healing. Now roll me a d8. And you can write this stuff down on the map if you'd like.
3.
You get 3 potions of greater healing. And then
Did you
roll
say 3?
3
Greater.
greater. And roll me 2d4. You can roll this one with yours. That matches your name quite well. Look at that dice that I just let you use. It's metal bones.
Right? 4 and a 2.
You get 4 potions of advantage, and you get 2. You get 1 potion of giant strength, and you get 1 potion of invisibility.
Oh, nice.
As long as you succeed the actual heist check.
And how many of invisibility? 2?
1. Which I think is good because I believe only
In your phone so you don't forget.
only 1 or 2 of you needs an actual potion for that. I don't think you need it. I think one of you can upcast it. Maybe can you upcast invisibility?
Yeah.
Zanna has pass without a trace. Yeah, so like really you only need 1 for the turtle.
Yeah, I think so. I was like, I can pretty much just crouch. Everything.
Anything else?
Me?
You can request.
Yes,
I-
I'm looking for.
That item I gave you will have an effect on your ability to find something here today.
I am looking for. My highest priority is some mithril armor. My second highest would be just an iron stone of some sorts.
Can we also steal empty bottles while we're there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get jars for
Thank you.
Yeah. You roll me a d20, and that'll be the number of jars that you get of empty jars.
it. 20!
Whoa!
Like that.
Nice. That's fucking sick.
Yoink!
Make sure to keep track of that stuff too.
I'll put it in my inventory now.
There's not an iron stone on the market
Fair enough.
for sure.
But
You would
I figured I'd look.
you would assume that there are iron stones at the academy. If anything, the iron stone of intelligence would definitely be in this academy. And let me see.
Because currently I'm wearing plate, and it is not doing me favors. Like, besides it's AC, it is not doing me favors. Maybe it could do you some favors. No?
Good.
Good?
Yep. I've got the armor that I need.
Oh, yeah. You have, like, some weird barky armor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it could do Gilbo some favors.
Maybe it could do Gilbo some favors. Probably not because.
What? Do what?
Poor
Do what for
Oh.
Gilbo?
Barbarian, too. Never mind. Nothing.
Okay.
This chair's so squeaky.
There's a shirt. There are cloaks of Elvenkind, which could negate your disadvantage on stealth.
Okay. No, I need lighter armor. I'm not strong enough for this shit.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
There are lighter armors, but not mithril armor. But I think you already have studded leather, which would be the, I think, best in class, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I'm not sure. I'm specifically looking for mithril. There wasn't anything, not even, or was there the shirt?
There's the shirt.
Okay, cool. That's gonna have to work.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you how I'm stealing it, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I want you to all combine your idea of how you're doing this heist. And if you want, you can go outside and discuss while I discuss with Zanna to get just this whole piece of everything going
Cool.
faster. So yeah, you three go outside and have a discussion on your heist. That way we can double time everything.
That way we won't be able to metagame what we heard in the conversation.
Yeah.
Big good point too. Yeah, Gilbo and Zanna will have this conversation
Okay.
here. You might want to take that for your stat block. Your yeah. Okay, so you both walk up, Zanna and Gilbo, into Grumbuil's abode. It's a nice little study spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And as you walk in, there's a awesome scent of chamomile tea and honey.
Oh my god, I love that.
And he looks at you and says, "Zanna, I've missed you. It's been a long time. Have some tea. It's delicious."
Oh, thank you. Have you met Gilbo?
Just in the globe. Hi, Gilbo. Wow, you
Hi.
are quite large in person, aren't you?
Yeah, it's mostly shell.
Oh, good to know. Well, you gotta be
Yeah.
pretty strong to carry that around with you.
I mean, I'd feel stronger if I could have some tea. Can I have some
Yeah,
tea?
go right ahead. Have as much as you like.
hand Gilbo some tea.
That is a magic teapot of my own creation. It will not empty. It will always be
Oh
fresh.
my god. Oh, thank
Whatever
God.
I make in it will stay made.
It's the best tea.
It is,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it is.
It's perfect for late study nights. Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
Once you drink this tea, you both get a +4 on anything for the day.
Yes.
Plus
Oh heck
plus
yeah.
D4, sorry. You basically have a blessing.
Oh heck yeah.
So for the rest of the day, any
Nice.
check I ask you for, D4 added on. Yeah. So what's
so,
going on?
So we are here with Hikaru, and we are going to go into the Underdark, but we need to prepare first because it's kind of a one and done type of thing. We only have one shot at doing this. So I came here to see if you had, I gave you almost all of my samples of the rot, so I need to see how much of that you have left. I also am wondering if you have any sort of fortified bottles, because I pull out the bottle that is like almost completely eaten through, and I'm like, I don't know if you've been having this problem, but we've been having this problem, and it's a little bit concerning. So we need something for that. And then I was also wondering if you could give me a testing chamber that we can safely test out all of the rot with these different types of mushrooms.
Here, 1 second. He goes over to his closet of all magic things that he has and brings out this magic, like, bottle, basically. Hands it over to you, and it's full of this almost oily-looking water.
Eek.
Just put 1 drop into any vial before you put any of that stuff in it. Swish it all around. That is an enchantment I made specifically for samples.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
yes, as you know, I am able to utilize samples more efficiently than most, so I've only gone through about 1 vial, and I will just need to keep 1 more. You can have the other 7.
Okay, do you know where? I'm assuming everything's really well labeled because we would both label them pretty well. So where are these from?
Yeah, you've got 3 from Ogma's Wharf and 4 from the island.
Okay, perfect.
And you want a experimentation chamber. I wish I could give you my own, but you simply aren't.
I just
adept
need
enough.
something that has like multiple chambers so that we don't have to be stressed about. Like I had to move the rot from this like messed up jar to a new jar, and it was a little sketchy there for a second where it was fine, but I don't want to have to be that stressed about it every single time we're trying to do a test.
Yes. Here. Turns around, takes one off of the table, and it's this thing that he typically uses for balancing out different liquids and having them kind of fall in different like little layers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty much exactly what you're looking for.
Perfect, thank you.
Here. This is for you. And he goes in, pulls out this really weird looking cloak, hands it to you. May that serve you well.
What is it?
That is a cloaker. Cloak.
Put it on. It's an invisibility cloak?
No.
What does it do?
Look up cloaker D&D 5e.
Cloaker.
You don't get this, Yasmin, but
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I want to look. I want to be involved.
go ahead and take a look at cloaker.
Not under monsters, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it shows up with monsters.
Well,
Oh, am I looking at the wrong one? I might be looking at the wrong one.
it says, while attached to a creature, the cloaker takes only half the damage dealt to it. No, this is a
This is
monster.
I think no, it is supposed to be a monster.
Oh, it is supposed to be a monster? But it looks like a cloak?
So if you go to the bottom and you see the phantasms piece, the first paragraph,
Wait,
That
what are
it-
you on?
cloaker.
On D&D Beyond or?
Yeah, D&D Beyond cloaker, the monster. If you scroll down, there's a phantasms part.
I don't see that.
Essentially, it allows you to create 3 illusory duplicates of yourself.
Ooh. Oh, okay, I see. Ooh,
So-
okay.
You have a cloak that does that, and gives you advantage on stealth checks.
But it's a creature?
It is a cloak made from that creature. And Grumble managed to hold the magic that the cloaker utilizes.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool!
You know what, Gilbo,
Mhm.
I may actually have something for you as well. Have this varnish.
Really?
And he hands you this little bottle. And it is this pink liquid. And the liquid is all at the top. So, the opposite of the way gravity would make it go.
Uh-huh.
He says, he hands you this little syringe and says, you need to push the syringe into this. And put this onto your shell.
Just
It
make it
will-
shiny?
No. I'm afraid not. But it will
Oh.
make your shell's weight almost help you. So your strength will be
Oh.
increased.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
It'll also make it to where your shell is more malleable. I'm sure you have trouble fitting into different places. This will make it...
Yeah, I'm really wide.
Yeah, this will make it squeeze in.
Okay,
Bring
thank
in-
you so much.
It'll bring a new meaning to the suck it in thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so
I'm just gonna
much.
do a happy dance.
Also, have this. Share that. So it's
What
little
is it?
it's this little thing of chapstick that he hands to Zanna. When you use it,
Okay.
you'll be able to drink and eat anything without the effects of poisons or anything occurring.
Mmm. Thank
Oh,
you.
You'll-
nice.
you'll need
we
that,
can just eat
it's-
anything we want.
There are many poisons down there. Now, certain effects that are similar to poison will still take effect, so
But
be
we won't be poisoned.
you will not be poisoned.
Okay.
You will not from ingestion, at least. There-
Okay.
Anything else you needed?
Well, so I did have a question for you. I just wanted to pick your brain about this. I'm going to take out the immovable rod. Might be familiar with something like this. I'm just going to show how it works. I'm trying to come up with a way of... I want to do... Obviously, we don't have the mechanism for it quite yet, but I'm trying to come up with a way of once we figure out maybe how to... what spores work and in what way we can extract them, but I'm trying to figure out a way that we can like create something that an object that has a physical trigger for magic to either create magic or to remove the magic, so that we can make some sort of like weapon to get rid of the rot, so that once we have that, we won't have to get too close to it. We could like maybe like throw something and then like click a button from another place. I don't know. I'm just like brainstorming here, but this just seems like this has a very the fact that they mixed with the physical trigger with the magic. Like it's not something I've really seen a lot of.
He goes over to his little bookshelf, and as he reaches into it, he like pushes books aside and they like disappear, and like more like this row just keeps going, and he just like keeps throwing books aside, and he grabs this tiny little book and he hands it over to you, and it says enchantments. That's an introductory book to enchantments. You should know, if you figure this out, it will take a long time, about a year. We can commission that here, though. To be done, you would need to be able to send me your design, and then we could have the design made much more quickly here. Yeah. That could be useful. And we do have ways to activate magic elsewhere. It isn't a perfect science yet, but there are ways.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna tuck that in. I will keep you updated on my progress. Still kind of just like floating around in my brain. Haven't figured it out exactly how I want to go about this yet, but I feel like there's something there. Thank you for everything. Try to avoid Seth.
I will definitely try. However, I don't really care. He's just a little creepy is all.
No, he's just trying to get into stuff that doesn't involve him right now, and I think he would just bother you with things that you don't need to be bothered with at this moment in time.
Maybe one day we'll talk about it. Well, otherwise, try to stay out of trouble. I know you're not with the crowd to say that, but what?
Will the knock-knock orb work where I'm going in the Underdark? Do you know? Have you tried it?
I have not tried it. I have been to the deepest levels of the Underdark a time or two.
Any advice?
Don't die.
Yeah, that's kind of up there.
Wonderful.
It is nearly impossible to avoid.
Dying?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Stay on
alrighty.
the offensive. And if you feel a presence that penetrates through your mind, just know that there is something large at work, and you probably need to go.
Hey, we'll keep that in the old noggin.
There are
Alrighty. Well,
lords of demons down there that are scary even to me.
Okay, noted. I just figured we don't really have much of a choice, so the other way seemed like it was going to take way too long and didn't really have much promise, so...
We didn't
This-
have that
Only
long.
option.
In a sense, is a fool's errand that you are on. But it is the only path forward that I can think of. Other than, unless you can, grow in strength exponentially overnight and then go face this on your own. This is the only way, I think. Maybe something more will come to light, but as of now, we're all in the dark.
Well, I appreciate your wisdom and thank you for the cloak. And thank you for the tea.
Thank you for the gifts.
You're very welcome. Should you need more help from me, try the orb. It is unlikely. There is
Well,
a
It sounds like we're going to be
Well-
headed there before the end of the day, so if you do not hear back from me, then assume that that's why. I'll try to, as soon as we get there, I'll try and see if it works.
Okay. There's a miasma down there that will affect your magic.
What the fuck is
Asthma. I need to bring my inhaler.
It's it's like
My asthma.
no, not my asthma. No, like a gas or something that suffuses the air. It's just part of everything down there.
Do we need to be
I
wearing
don't want it to
masks?
get in my shell.
No, you don't need to wear masks. It specifically will affect your magic.
Oh, magic. Okay.
Oh, I don't have that.
It's like a pollen against magic. It'll make your magic allergic. It'll affect
It's
you
gonna
in
leave
weird
residue
ways.
on my shell.
Interesting. Okay.
But yes, try me one more time as you enter. Before you enter, and then just walk in with me. We'll see if I.
Before we enter, you want me to call you back?
Yeah, right before you go in,
Okay.
and then we can test it as you go through.
Oh, okay.
And then before we leave, I'm gonna give him a hug.
Give him a hug, and he holds you close and says, "I hope this is not the last time I see you, Zanna. It is one of the few joys in my life.
It won't be, I promise.
If you have to, just
Aw.
leave everyone else. You can too, Gilbo.
Hey!
Just get Zanna out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah. You can just chill in my show. I'll just book us out. Don't worry about it. We got it. I mean, maybe we'll take Bones, but we can leave Seth behind.
Well, have a good trip. It'll be full of discovery, I'm sure, but
Mm.
just be careful. All right, you guys good?
I don't want that mithril shirt anymore.
Okay.
I worked at the AC on that. Bullshit. Yeah. Can I find a common half plate or breastplate? Possibly a cloak or boots?
There are cloaks of elven kind. There are breastplates, and roll me a
Just want that.
d20.
Don't forget to turn your mics back on if you turn them off.
20.
Investigation check, actually.
Investigation. That's 3.
Okay. Those are the two things you find.
Okay.
So, lay out your plan, heisters.
Okay, I think Bones is gonna start us off on the plan.
Yes. So coming up to the first.
We've scoped out the places, the 2 shops, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, go to the first one.
The first salesman.
I can tell you real quick. One of them. There's 3 different ones.
Oh.
There is one that is offensive stuff, weapons of different sorts,
Okay.
defense stuff, and then the potions. Does that change it? Does that change too much?
Throws
No.
a complete wrench in our plan.
No, I think we still got it. Let's focus on the potion and the defense spot, and then we'll tackle
Just
the
make it-
offense spot.
Take them, both of them. That'll be the instruction.
To both of them?
Yeah.
And
Can it be
do
that
that over
complicated?
both of them?
I don't know.
It can be, as long as it's within 2 sentences or so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So just
okay.
instead of take the one, you take both of those too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Suggestion onto the first teller.
Okay.
And as he's doing that, I'm going to the other 2 and druid crafting little bouquets of flowers, gathering flowers and writing a little note from this shopkeeper. It says, "Thinking of you," and leaving it at both of those places.
Okay. Does suggestion require anything from the receiver of suggestion?
Just to save. I believe.
Save, yeah.
Of what?
Of 16 wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. What is your suggestion?
Go forth and take your mates, your other shopkeeper mates, to a fine lunch for the afternoon.
Are you looking through the window? Where are you right now as you do this?
I think I just walked straight up to the shop and told him that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, get out of here.
He almost like doesn't even see you. Just like kind of looks up and just walks right past you and out the door.
Steal the first stuff.
Yep. Can't believe that worked.
We'll say, since you know you're a heister anyway, you know that it's best to probably start here, go around, hit this building, and meet everyone back at Gremboyle's. So you're gonna get the potions.
Cool.
So you just did the suggestion on the potion dealer. Roll me a d20.
2.
All right, you get what I told you. There. So that is what you get. If you got an 18, 19, or 20, I was gonna give you an extra thing.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But there's no penalty, so. As that happens, Ambrose, you just dropped off these flowers. You watch as the shopkeeper goes in
Ta! And
to
then
the
as soon as
first
I
building.
pass, turning right around to follow.
Goes into the defensive shop,
Okay.
and 2 people, one being the first shopkeeper, and you assume the other shopkeeper, come out and go into the third building.
Awesome. Going in the second one to steal the shield and the cloak and the breastplate. Immediately.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
5.
'Kay.
Plus anything?
You
You
get
got plus stuff. Just kidding.
you get what you went for.
Excellent. Now we just need the weapon.
Yep. That's on me.
Yeah.
You watch as they all 3 walk out,
Go!
and they head back around and up this way,
Okay.
and they go through this little spot and they disappear. It looks like they're going somewhere together.
Awesome.
I'll go in and I'll start taking the
Morning Star.
Morning Star
Roll me a d20.
and a war pick if there's one. As long as I'm there. 14.
14. You get the Morning Star that was
Cool.
described. I will give you all one more chance for something extra. Everyone roll a d100.
Ooh.
I don't
Everyone-
think I've ever. Whose is this? This isn't.
Not you, Yasmin. Just these
Okay, I was like, hold on.
Okay, this one will be the hundreds.
I'm using my dice from the local place, the Peach Pit. Peach Pit.
68.
37.
D100.
D100.
Okay.
Yep. It's both. It's the other one that looks like it too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
1
can't
0
read any
0.
of that.
100.
It's it'd be 0 0 1 or whatever for 100, right?
It would
That's
be
10.
that would be
That's
10.
10.
It's 10.
Yeah.
Okay. 25th percentile in either direction
Aw.
would
Dang.
be just bones.
Low.
Yeah.
Alright.
You get something extra. Roll me a d6. And let me look at this chart.
4. Pick number 3, my lord.
I'm gonna burn the place down while I'm leaving. Just kidding.
We should do that thing that we that Keaton posted. We should do it for all campaigns.
What?
And I want to put those on social also. It's like more get to know the characters. These where is it? It's in software, right? Oh, yeah.
This is
This is what I thought. Building on fire. Cause of the fire.
what you get.
What? Agent. Sick. Okay, well, let me get there.
Yeah. I like that one.
How do you spell that?
A little bit. I could also see neutral soft boy.
It might not show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you okay, you all get your things
Mm-hmm.
and
We're gonna
meet
do
back.
one of those like lame 80s high fives in the street where we all just like pause, but then Seth just falls back down because we're flying.
And then you head back to
We head
Grembuil,
Yep.
at
Knock
which
knock, Grembuil.
at which point you meet up with Zanna and Gilbo.
Are we
And-
going?
Hikaru is already there.
You've got to tell your knock-knock joke to him in person.
Yeah, where is he? I want to tell him a knock knock joke.
We don't have time for that. We gotta go.
Yeah, it is in fact time to get out of here. So let's
Okay.
head on out. All right, everybody, hold on, hold hands, please.
All right, everyone, we're leafing.
And you
Fucking asshole.
touch there's a wall planter there's like a bunch of wall planters along the academy wall, and he just reaches out, touches it, and you zip back to where you were.
And I pull my viol out. Reach out and touch me.
So where we originally we're like at the shore.
No, you're back at Druid headquarters
Down.
right now. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going to the where they picked us up first.
You show up back there.
I want to collect some. rock
Roll
from
me
there.
a d6.
Fuck,
You
56.
and Bones. Roll me d6s.
What the fuck?
Do you want to do 6?
I'm just including.
Oh, you know what? I think it's
I'm
in
just
my-
including you.
Yeah, I got it. A 1.
5.
And what?
1.
Takes you 1 hour. You find enough rot to get yourself some samples. Are you going anywhere else? Because I think that's all the locations that he's able to take you.
Yeah.
So you've got more samples there.
Okay. And then were any of the samples that I had? Can I say like some of the samples I had were from the ocean?
Yeah, definitely. That would be the one that you have randomly just gotten as well.
I don't know. So I'd like. And then how many samples would I have from that I just collected now?
So you have 4 samples from the island.
Mhm.
You have 3 samples from
August Wharf.
Ogma's Wharf. I'm going to say you have 6 samples from the ocean. And you have the potential to take 20 samples from where you just were if you want to use all of the vials that they just stole for you. How many of those? If you want, you can roll a d20 and decide if you like that answer.
Wait, how many empty bottles do I have now?
You have 20
20.
that Bones was able to, or Ambrose? One of you rolled for 20.
Well, I rolled.
Yeah.
I identified the 20 that were easy to steal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I will take. I'll take 10.
Okay. You have 10
So then I'll have 10 empty bottles.
empty
and
bottles.
And I'm gonna before I put any more rot, I'm gonna put my little oil in, switch it around, and do that so that it doesn't have to.
Cool. Now you guys are back at Druid Camp. There will be moments I'm just gonna fast forward like that, just to help us move through things. That thing that I just showed you, are you holding on to it? What are you doing with it?
Where are we at?
You're back at the Druids camp in
the
the
Druids
Underdark.
camp?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it'd be a good time to bestow that upon.
We'll say you
said
have.
person.
We'll say you have both shields, and you. So you can present that however you want.
Well, Ambrose,
Yeah.
I may have found something just for you.
Ooh.
Whip out this massive shield under my arm. Freshly polished, badass looking shield. What the hell is that thing called?
It is
You
very
have to
special. It's the
send it to me.
Aegis of the Ancients.
Yeah, the Aegis of the Ancients.
That sounds like it's right up my alley. With ancients and everything. Cool. Thanks.
Go ahead and look
don't
it up.
scratch it. It is very expensive.
Paid for it?
Absolutely not.
How do you... I don't know how to spell it.
Aegis of the ANCI. It's not in D&D Beyond. You'll have to
Yes.
look it up elsewhere.
Like I tried.
This thing? That thing? Oh. That thing?
That doesn't look like.
Look it up on gmbinder.com. Here. Take a look at this.
Oh. Oh, sweet.
Look at that.
Okay.
Jesus.
That is a scaling shield
Yeah.
of epic awesomeness that I have been wanting to bestow upon you.
Nice.
Because you have very little. At this point,
So it counts as a regular +1 shield. For the
plus 1.
So it adds 4.
It is...
Because that's what a normal +1 is. It's 2 plus 1. Well, because it says the shield grants paladin a +1 bonus to AC, in addition to shield's normal bonus to AC. So that would make it +1.
So yeah, you get...
3 points of AC.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's all I need to know.
And it scales it in a few levels.
Got it.
So at this point, you 3 have something pretty sick. You have something pretty cool, Zanna.
You have something pretty cool.
Gilbo, you have an interesting one. You have a very interesting one. You'll have to try that out in some ways and figure out how you can use it. And you can text me.
I will. Is it? Okay. Yeah. I'll ask you questions later.
Make sure to add it to your inventory.
What's it? I'll text you.
Okay. Cool. Well, glad we were able to just dive straight in next time. Gonna have some fun in the Underdark. Go have some scary fun times.
Don't all die.
If we do, it's okay.
It's alright.
And until next time, everyone, we'll see you in paradise.
Toodles.
Pew, 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 pew.